Deftones, Riviere, Standard Tuning, Interpretive Method, Guitar Tabs, and Guitar Lesson. I'll play through all the different parts right at the beginning. After that, I'll go back through, give the full explanation for all of it. Please hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to let me know that you like this video and you want to see more Deftones stuff in this style. And now, let's give it a try. Alright, so just to clarify again, this is a standard tuning interpreted method here. Alright, so just keeping it EAD, GBE, and the initial two chords, alright, for this intro and verse and the outro, just bouncing between what amounts to like a C add 9. So, we make our kind of typical shape up here with the 3A, 2 on the D, open G, but then we're going to do the 3B and a 3E. And it's just kind of a loose shuffling strum there. Something like that. And then we basically switch to just a big like E5, just all E's and B's. All right, so basically we could just do that by doing open E, 2A, 2D, do a 4 on the G, and then the open B and E under it. All right, and just kind of shuffle through that as well. And we, like I said, just bouncing between those two chords. Alright, this verse end section, I guess you would call it, and this is probably where we're going to feel, some of that compromising of the lack of drop tuned as much as we would in the song. So basically we want this D note, so we'll just get that with the middle open D. And it's just kind of a 1, 1, 2. Alright, and we just bend a E at the 2 of the D. Just give it kind of a slow bend and release. Come back off to those D notes. Alright, and now we finish it by doing the 2D to the 3A. Okay, E to C. And it's just that pattern. For the chorus, put a little overdrive on it, make it a little bigger. Sounds good. This works pretty well. We just want like a really big C power chord now, and we'll compound it just to make it even fatter by doing the 3 on the A with the 5 D and G, and then we'll do the extra G octave on top of it with the 3E. So we got 3E, 3A, 5 D and G, and with this, just nail it, get some overdrive, shuffle it a little bit. Alright, then we'll just move to a G flat or F sharp power chord at the 2E, 4 on the A and D. Same type of feel there. And then we come off to a pretty interesting chord in this tuning because it doesn't take much. It's basically A7 suspended, so we want our open A, then we'll do the 2 on the D, and then essentially we want the open G for that 7 and the suspended, so open B. And of course we have the open high E under it. So, and then on top of all that, we can compound it a bit just to make it even bigger sounding by throwing in the open low E with it. So essentially all we're doing is just fretting the 2 on the D and everything else is open. You do kind of want to emphasize that open A note, just, the measure prior as we're finishing our F sharp. just to kind of establish that it's moving into that A, you know. All right. And you're kind of wanting to stick kind of like in the middle of it, but it's cool to just hit all the open strings with it. All right, and we just cycle through those 3 chords. And then finally the outro here, or the bridge, I guess. Another section where we're going to feel a little bit of that sacrificing of the low tuning, but with, implementing some compounded power chords, it's not going to be that big of a deal. We'll still kind of get a big fat sound. So basically we're going to be needing to go between a C to a D, C to a D sharp, that power chord feel. So, we want our basic 3 on the A with the 5 D and G. That'll be our C, but we're also going to compound it with that low G bass note here on the 3 of the E. Okay, and we're just going to hit that, slide it up to the D with the A. So, just up 2 frets, that same shape. So we got our 5 on the E and A, 7 on the D and G. And then we strum that a couple times, and then once more, just as we go back. All right, and then we slide our 3s and 5s, that C, and then we want to slide that up to a new spot, the 6 on the E and A with the 8s on the D and G for that D sharp or E flat. And it's kind of the same deal there. Hit it a couple times, once more, and then we go back down. All right, and then we kind of do this little switch up where we do the same 3 and 5s up to the 5s and 7s for the C to D, but we want to kind of do it twice, faster. So something like that. And then we finish the whole thing by just doing our 3s and 5s back up to the 6s and 8s. So just slowly it sounds something like. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.